So the next game is also one that's more kid-friendly. It's rated E for everyone, actually, and it's Manhunt 2. You had a chance to play this one. I had a chance to play this one. Going hands-on with the thing, and it is absolutely brutal.
It's crazy, and by the way, we should clarify it's not rated E for everyone
by
any stretch of the imagination. This is one of the most violent titles for Wii. In fact, it may be the most gruesome game I've ever seen.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything or played anything that's more violent than this.
Yeah, and here's the thing. So this game's coming out for PlayStation 2, PSP, and Wii. The Wii version is far and away the one to get.
Right.
Because it has added Wii controls that aren't in the other versions. You're using gesture systems to basically execute people.
Right.
In gruesome, horrible ways, I might add. We'll talk about some of those briefly. You don't have that on PS2 or PSP, and it feels great on Wii. Beyond that, they've actually updated the visuals a little bit. You've got more blood in the Wii version. So if you're a Manhunt guy, you're into that violent thing, you're going to want the Wii version, no doubt about it, right?
Yeah, I played the first Manhunt pretty extensively. Played it almost all the way through on PS2. And the movement from going to PS2 to Wii and just the motion control, I never thought I'd be saying this about something as simple as just doing gesture control, but I mean, it is frightening. It's absolutely frightening. You're going up behind this guy, and you got an axe in your hand, and you've got this swing down motion, where they're showing the icon on the screen, and you're like, as soon as I swing down on this guy, I'm going to put this axe in the back of his head. And sure enough, as soon as you start, you go step by step throughout the execution, and I mean, it's just brutal. Every step of the way, you're doing the motion, and you're seeing a reaction that is bloody and violent, and really something that I don't think the industry is quite ready for. It might get some negative blowback on this
certainly, I don't know if the Nintendo audience is ready for it.
Right.
There's going to be some definite blowback in that regard. I mean, there's some things that you can do in this game I can't even really talk about without censoring. You can basically dismember somebody's testicle area.
Right.
You can use a saw to go up their rear end and kind of like destroy them that way. I mean, it's gruesome, and people who've watched us play this are almost, they're grossed out.
Right. They don't believe it's on Wii, which is what's crazy. They'll walk up to our cube, and they'll watch us playing it, and they don't realize it's on Wii, which is really scary. And to put this game on something that is also on the same system as Wii Sports, I mean, it's definitely going to be a startle for 6 million Wii owners that are probably thinking along the lines of Mario Party and Mario Strikers, games like that.
It's a gamble for Rockstar. People have described this as Splatter Cell, kind of like Splinter Cell with tons of blood, which is what it is.
Oh, that's cute.
You're sneaking through it's cute, isn't it? You're sneaking through the environments, you're using stealth, you're basically trying to avoid the enemies oftentimes.
Right.
And then you're coming up behind them and just disposing of them in horrible ways.
Right, and I think that's what's really going to appeal in the end. I mean, yes, you got the gore factor, but the fact is it's a smart game, it plays very smart, and it's a solid mechanic on top of this absolutely brutal design.
It also happens to be one of the prettiest games on Wii.
Right.